Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about what happened today on FIFA Club World Cup 2025, Day 5. Well, today there were another four games where there were two games of the Group G and two games of the Group H. In the Group G, the Man City didn't have any problem and defeated the Wydad AC 2-0, and with this result, the Manchester City got the first two points. And in the second game of the group, the last game of the day, the Juventus didn't have any problem. They defeated and humiliated the Al-Ahly 5-0, and with this victory, the Juventus practically are qualified to the knockout round. And in the groups, and the games of the group H, in the first game, in one of the surprise of the tournament until this moment, I think the surprise of the tournament, Real Madrid couldn't defeat the Al-Hilal and tie the game 1-1. And in the second game of this game, in a game that was like 2 hours in the second half, because storm, electric storm, the RB Salzburg battled more than I expected, but defeated the Tuzos 2-1, and the RB Salzburg won the first 2 points of the tournament. So let's talk about a little more about this game. Let's start with the Group G, the first game, Manchester City 2, Wydad 0. About this game, the City didn't have a lot of problem to win this game. They won this game easily. They have some failures in the defenses, but because the Wydad didn't have don't have the enough quality players to define and score the goals, the Man City didn't have any problem and won this game easily. The Man City were leading the game 2-0 in the half time, and they were having an easy game. In the second half, I think that the Man City was just only control the game because they were playing in his 50-60% of the level, because I think that the White Dad never represent any problem. And the Man City decide, Pep Guardiola decide to put in the pitch a mix of starting players and bench player, because why that is not a very good team. And with this victory, the Man City got the first 3 points of the tournament, and why that stay with 0 points. And in the second game of the day, of the group, and the last game of the day, Juventus defeated 5-0 the Al-Ain. To be honest, the Juventus didn't have any problem. They had the game under control in the first 30 minutes of the game, because they were leading 3-0. They scored another goal in the stopping time in the first half, and Juventus were leading the game 4-0. After that, in the second half, Juventus relaxed its football level, and Al-Ain took advantage of that, and for that reason, the Al-Ain create a lot of goal opportunities, but they couldn't score any more goal. The Juventus score the fifth and last goal in the first minutes of the second half. Francisco Conceição scored two goals, and so did Randall Colo, and Kenan Gidus scored another goal. And in the end, the Juventus won the game easily 5-0. With this victory, Juventus are leading the group with 3 points, the same as Manchester City, but because they have a better goal difference, for that reason they are leading this group. And the Al Ain is in the bottom of the group. And in the games of the group H, in the second game of the day, Real Madrid and Al-Hilal tied the game 1-1. Remember that this was the first game as Xabi Alonso's Real Madrid head coach, where, to be honest, the Real Madrid didn't play a very great football. They play a very bad football, maybe because the Schengen tactics, because Xabi Alonso tactics is completely different from the what the Real Madrid was practices in the last season with the Carletto Angelotti, where they decided to make some changes, because they started with a line of three defense in the first half. Later they changed for a line of four, and they finished it with a 4-3-3. In this game made his debut as a Real Madrid player, the threat Alexander Arnold, and who said, well, to be honest, these both players didn't have a great football, and they tied the game. About this game, even the Real Madrid didn't play a very great football. I think that they deserved a little better because they were the best team in the second half, and Al Hilal did a great job because they got the victory. Real Madrid started to lead in the first half, were in a counter attack. Gonzalo Garcia Torres, the Canterano from the Real Madrid forward, started the counter attack and he finished it. And Real Madrid were leading the game in the minute 34, even that they were playing a very bad football. And in the almost in the end of the first half, where we thought that the Real Madrid were gonna to were leading in the half time, Raúl Asensio made and rookie mistakes. He provoked a foul, and Ruben Neves scored it. And in the halftime, the game was tied 1-1. In the second half, Real Madrid was the best team. They were looking for more the Al Hilal's goal, but it was impossible to score a goal. And in the end, the game finished in 1-1, and each team got 1 point. In this moment, the Real Madrid and Al Hilal are tying the second half in the second place with 1 point. But in the end, I think the Real Madrid is going to recover. They're going to win this group, and they're going to fight to win this tournament. And in the last game of this group, RB Salzburg defeated Tuzos de Pachuca 2-1. About this game, it was a must to win this game for the Pachuca, or minimum to try to tie this game to have possibility to qualify to the next round. About this game, I think that this was a very close game, a very close game. The Tuzos de Pachuca play a very good football, but in the end, they couldn't get the victory. And also, this game marked the Jimmy Lozano debut as a Pachuca head coach, because remember that 2 or 3 weeks ago, Guillermo Almada decided to resign as a Pachuca head coach because different with the Pachuca's front office and players. So Jimmy Lozano took the lead of this team, and unfortunately he couldn't make that. The Pachuca won the game. About this game, RB Salzburg was the best team in the first half, where they were leading in the halftime 1-0, where the Oscar Glock scored the first goal of the game in the minus 42. In the second half, the Pachuca started better, where they scored the goal in the minus 56, when Brian Gonzalez scored the equalizer. After that, the game was suspended 2 hours because storm, and the game returned 2 hours later. After that, the Pachuca started to play better after the stop of the game, and the Pachuca were attacking, but in a counter attack, Karim Onisobo scored the second goal for the RB Salzburg, and this was enough to win this game. With this victory, the RB Salzburg is leading the group with 3 points, and Pachuca are in the bottom. I think that this is the worst situation that the Pachuca could be, because they lost. They couldn't minimum get the tie, and now they are in trouble because they could be eliminated. So today was the last day of the fixture number 1, and tomorrow we'll start the fixture number 2. So tomorrow we'll have another 4 games. We'll have 2 games from the group A and 2 games of the group B. In the games of the group B, in the first game of the day, Palmeiras will play against the Al-Ahly. This game will be played tomorrow at MetLife Stadium in New York. Remember that in the first game, the last Saturday, in the inauguration of the tournament, Al-Ahly and Inter Miami tied 0-0. So in this moment, Al-Ahly have only 1 point, and the last Sunday, Palmeiras and Porto tied 0-0. So these 2 teams have 1 point, and each team need to win his game to try to qualify to the next round. I think that I think the Palmeiras is better than the Al-Ahly, so I think that the Palmeiras are going to win this game by more than 2 goal difference, and Palmeiras are going to have a one feet to qualify to the quarterfinals. And in the second game of the group, Inter Miami, the Lionel Messi's team, will play against the Porto tomorrow at 15 o'clock Eastern time. And this game will be played on the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. Remember how I told you the Inter tie against the Al-Ahly 0-0, so did the Porto against Palmeiras. So both teams need to win this game to try to reach the quarterfinals, where I think that the Porto are a better team than the Inter Miami. But since Martin Anselmi is the Porto head coach since the last January, well, remember that he decided to cut any connection with the Cruz Azul. He decided to leave the team in the beginning of the tournament. Martin Anselmi has been having a lot of problems with the Porto because Martin Anselmi hasn't been able to implement the Cruz Azul great game with the Porto. So I think even of that, I think the Porto is better team than the Inter Miami. So I think the Porto are going to win this game by 1 or 2 goal difference, and they are going to qualify to the quarterfinal. And in the 2 games of the Group B, in the first game, the Seattle Sounders will play against Atlético Madrid tomorrow at 18 o'clock Eastern time. This game will be played in the Lumen Field Stadium in the Seattle, Washington. Remember, the Seattle Sounders lost 1-2 against Botafogo the last Sunday, and Atlético lost and was humiliated by the PSG, the reigning champion team, where they lost 0-5. So this is a must win for both teams. Any team that loses this game is going to be eliminated. So I think that Atléti will win this game because they are a top team in the European leagues. And I think that the Seattle Sounders are going to compete, but I think that they are going to have the capacity to win this game. So I think the Atlético is going to win this game by more than 2 goal difference, and they are going to win its first game of the tournament. And in the second game of the group, and the last game of the day, the PSG, the reigning champion team of the Champions League, will play against the Botafogo, the reigning champion team of the Copa Libertadores. So this game will play tomorrow at 20 o'clock Eastern time, and this game will be played in the Rose Bowl Stadium in Los Angeles, California. This is a tremendous game because it's the game between the Champions League winner against the Copa Libertadores winner. So this will be a tremendous game because both teams won in their game 1. So any team that wins this game is going to qualify automatically to the quarterfinals. The PSG in this moment is the best team in the world. I know the Botafogo is technically the best team in South America because they are the reigning champion team in the Copa Libertadores. But I think that the Botafogo don't have enough quality players to compete and defeat the PSG. So I think that the PSG is going to win this game by 2 goal difference, and they're going to qualify to the quarterfinals. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comment or suggestion, you can write me in any of the social media platforms. So see you next video. Juventus.